Hey guys, how are you doing today? I don't think you're having too much fun, are you?
Not at all. This is awful, Bonnie.
No.
Yeah,
Do you have a delay? He doesn't have a delay, but I do.
You do?
This is weird.
Oh, that's not good.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I know.
It's the most confusing interview of all time.
No. Well, maybe because I'm Canadian and I'm coming at you from Toronto.
Oh, that's so
That's
far away.
it.
Yeah.
Can't wait till we build that wall up there.
You know what, guys?
Yeah.
That's a whole other interview. We will not talk about that wall.
All the way, baby.
First of all,
Even across the boundary waters. Portage across that.
Congratulations on the show, you guys. I've seen a couple of episodes, and my God. And Lamorne, why don't you just set it up for us? Let's tell viewers what it's all about.
Valley of the Boom is a wicked tale about a few. It's the story of a few companies trying to predict the future in a way. They have these ideas for a technology. They don't know what in particular that it is, but they're trying to get it off the ground, and they're trying to get funding for it. And it's about the ups and downs, the heartache, the heartbreak, the struggles that they go through in order to essentially lead us into the future. And I know, Steve, the way you describe it is, it's chaotic.
I mean the storytelling aspect of it. I mean it's delivered in a very unconventional way that really you got to just see it. I mean it incorporates. It's a documentary for real.
Yeah.
It's a film for real. It's a mini series. It's got dance. It's got puppets. Literally.
You guys like puppets? Yeah. You guys like puppets out there?
We
They
love
do.
puppets.
Big,
Are you kidding me?
Big in Ontario.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Not
Very big.
Not as much on the West Coast.
Oh, okay, yeah, Toronto.
Vancouver hates puppets.
No, but Toronto,
I'm not a puppet guy.
we're
Puppet
big on
Drake.
puppets here, big time.
You guys are. It's very weird.
Drake has puppets all in his
No,
house.
but the show is it's theater. It really is. You could mount this as a play, and it would be great.
And Steve, like playing this guy. I mean, first of all, you're playing real life characters. But Michael, he was the founder of Pixelon. He was crazy. Like, is it safe to say he was just insane? Like, to play somebody like that? How great was that for you?
He's a really interesting character. Probably the most interesting, multifaceted character I've ever played. Just very honest, very driven, very smart. Very calculating, but he's a narcissist. It's that aspect that kind of is his ruin. He's smart enough to get involved in this thing that's starting, this internet, this web that is hard to explain to people, investors, because it's a non-tangible thing. But he's smart enough to get involved with it and make money on it and start a company called Pixelon that they follow, which becomes huge. And it's really kind of, he doesn't really know what he's doing. Yeah. And yet he just talks the talk. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's no question that the internet has completely changed all of our lives. It's insane. But obviously there's a lot good to it. I wouldn't be able to be doing this interview with you guys if we didn't have it. But then there's a lot of bad. Lamorne, start with you, because what do you hate about the web?
I hate the fact that, I'll talk about social media for a second. I hate the fact that you're now judged by a trial of couch gangsters, I guess. It's just a bunch of people sometimes that will sit on their couch, and everyone should have an opinion, but everyone tells you their opinion on everything you do. And sometimes, if you're not careful, you can get caught up in reading it. And, initially, I remember back in the day, 2005, I got a job on BET hosting, and I remember our boss said, don't look at the chat boards. And I didn't really, I just was like, what a chat board? I was like, all right, whatever.
Don't look under that blanket. Whatever you do.
Don't do it.
Even when I'm not here and you're alone, never look under that blanket.
That's exactly what it felt like. And then I went on the chat boards on,
Totally.
And I was reading all this hateful stuff, and I was like, what? Why would you say such a thing? And I'm trying to find out where these people live. Let me show up at your house. And then,
No.
that's the part that's kind of a little bit dangerous because, a lot of kids sometimes, it can affect a lot of kids. And you hear all these stories about the way kids are being bullied online and they harm themselves and things like that. That's the part that's a little bit dangerous.
It's changed how we interact with one another.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's changed.
And we're not talking as much to each other. It's all
don't.
like texting each
No,
other, or you're right, being these critics online. I mean, Steve, for you, like you guys have been in the business for so long, but how do you just ignore it, Steve?
I just do. I'm not in social media, but I notice.
I know he's not because I tag him on photos and stuff all the time, and he has no page.
I truly don't. But you can put like I could put Steve Zahn sucks. And Google that, and I could read till the cows come home about how I suck.
Well,
but
you know what? You don't suck. You don't suck. You guys
do.
are so. No, you seriously don't. I remember, listen, a long time ago, I interviewed you in person, and you were very nice to my son and took pictures with him, and I will never forget that. So thank you so much.
He was a real
but
jerk.
Guys, he was, but you know what? You were nice to him, and I appreciate it. But guys, I have to wrap. I could talk to you forever about this show, but congratulations on it. I really hope that people watch it. It is really, really great from what I've seen so far. And just the best of luck to both of you on this. I want to see another season. So let's keep our fingers crossed, okay? Have a great weekend, you guys.